This time on Bulletproof Tactical, we're going to review the FN 509 Compact MRD. I think this is one of the best concealed carry options available. Continue watching. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with today's review. FN 509 Compact MRD. Here we go. Let's go ahead and safety check the firearm before we get started. You guys can see nothing in the chamber and all the magazines are clear. So let's go ahead and get started. And we are going to get 3 magazines. This was sent to me by one of my viewers, so I appreciate the support. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to put this magazine on for the meantime. And the FN 509 Compact. Why do I think this is a good concealed carry option? Honestly, just look at it. Starting by the looks, it looks like it's already been factory modded, you know, for all the concealed carry options out there. We have of course, the milled slide from factory. We do have suppressor high sights. They're also night sights. They glow really nice in the dark. We do have, of course, a threaded barrel from factory, which is, of course, really good if you want to run it with a suppressor. We do have a Picatinny reel. We are running a little light right now. Of course, we have a red dot. And let's go ahead and get started. Let's talk about the firearm a little bit. You guys can see the grip angle is really nice. It's really comfortable. It's not as wide. It is a double stack chambered in 9mm. Of course, we do get a magazine which is a 12 round plus 1, so a total of 13. They also sell a 24 round magazine for a total of 25 with one in the chamber. And we also have one with an extended base plate with a total of 15 round capacity. With one in the chamber would be 16. And you can see it's not even that bad. You get a better grip and it doesn't stick out that much. If we use the 12 round magazine, it's a bit more concealable, but then again, nothing crazy. You still get a full grip on the firearm, really nice. So let's go ahead and talk a little bit more about the firearm. One thing I also like about it is we get, of course, the dual slide lock. It's ambidextrous. We get ambidextrous magazine release on both sides. So once again, that's good. This is a good option for the lefties or any right-hand shooter. The grip, of course, we can see is nice and textured. It's grippy, but at the same time, it's not so grippy that it's gonna hurt your hands, okay? And then the trigger, of course, we don't have any type of manual safety. We get the traditional double action, right? So let's go ahead and talk a little bit about this firearm. We're going to give you guys a couple of specs right now so you guys can actually know exactly what we're looking at right now. We do have a weight of 25.5 ounces. Barrel length, since this one is threaded, is 4.3 inches. The one that doesn't have the threaded barrel is 3.7 inches. We get an overall length of 6.8 inches, overall height of 5 inches, and the trigger pull is anywhere within 5.5 to 7.7 pounds. So not terrible. Once again, what I like about this is MSRP is a bit pricey compared to some competitors, if you want to call it. But once again, this is FN and they always go all out with their products. You can tell you're feeling a quality product. MSRP on these things is $749. That's the suggested retail price. But once again, you can probably pick one of these up for $700, of course, without the optic, without the light. But once again, you're not going to have to be adding an extra $150, $200 on a threaded barrel. You're not going to have to spend an additional $100 on sights, You're not going to have to spend to mill the slide, which is an additional $150. And of course, round capacity is important. We do have several options. Let me show you guys how the firearm looks with a 24 round magazine. Okay, I personally don't like how it looks, but I mean, I can get it. You're going down to the range, you want to get some more rounds through your firearm, you don't want to be loading as much. This is probably a good fit for you, the extended magazine. So yeah, once again, chambered in 9mm. The recoil, we're going to be shooting this firearm so you guys can get an idea of the recoil situation. It is, once again, a compact version, so really suggested for people concealed carrying. And I just like this setup with this Holosun. I think it looks great. All black. I'm not a big fan of the black firearms, but I think this really suits the FM 509 Compact. I think it looks really good. And you have a nice bundle from factory. Once again, I like the fact that they did not cut corners with the sights, with the barrel. They already send you a milled slide. So I mean, I like this firearm very much. Okay, so we've already talked about the price, we've already talked about the specs. Overall quality and first impression, I can tell you, is there. Of course, the buttons, you guys can see, are nice and textured. Takedown lever, we're only going to have the takedown lever on the left side, not on the right side. No, not a big deal. You're not taking your firearm apart every time, so it's not a big deal. Let's go ahead and take this firearm down to the range. We're going to do some shooting and continue watching.
So I started, aiming at the top of the target. You're gonna have to come more off. I guess this.
All right, so we're back from the range. I gotta say, this firearm is really growing on me. The FN 509 Compact MRD really seems like a good bang for your buck. Once again, when you buy, let's just put an example, a Glock. You guys know I like my Glocks. You spend $600 and end up having to dump an additional $600 just to get here. We have to do a lot of little stuff that Glock doesn't offer from factory, like the threaded barrel, the night sights, the suppressor high sights, milled slide. Of course, Glock does offer certain Glocks that come like this from factory, but once again, this out of the box just feels ready. If you already have your accessories, your light, your red dot, that's all you really have to put on this. We get also a lot of magazine configurations, which is great. So I think this is a great concealed carry option for you guys. Leave me a comment, leave me a like, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you on the next one.